So we're live for the drunk podcast that Hugo skipped out on.
Yeah, Hugo's actually out getting drunk in like the normal world.
Right, and we're on the E world getting drunk.
We're in the E world.
Hugo, how could you? How could you, my friend?
What does that make us, Keith? What does that make us? Are we sad or are we just old?
No, we're dedicated and maybe a little old. Maybe a little old. I just can't. It's like 10 o'clock here where I am, and I can't even fathom going out right now.
Oh, the culture here, it must be a Latin America thing because, man, hang on, my microphone's terrible. Yeah, the culture in like Latin America, especially Argentina and like Brazil, they go out at like 2 a.m. and come home at 7. What is that all about, Keith?
That is madness. I have never heard of anybody going out that late and staying out till all hours of the morning.
No, 2 a.m. is like the latest time I would used to go out back in England when I was younger. Obviously not anymore.
I think there were some days where I'd get home at like 4 a.m., but it was not that much. It wasn't that.
Yeah, it was like a rare.
Exactly.
When you went to the clubs and stuff.
Hugo actually talked about going out to the bars at like he would go out at like 3 or 4 a.m. That's what he said. Remember? Do you remember?
Yeah, he's a mentalist.
I
don't know. I don't get it.
I feel like I could win a game of Populous right now.
That's a bold move. It's not a move. What's the word? It's a bold.
The bold move. Let's see if it pays off. Oh, I don't think it would work.
That's one of the most popular videos on the channel.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got like the most likes, I think.
Oh, that's funny. We had a fun time.
That was pretty funny. And since then, it's just been fucking frustrating free-for-alls.
Oh, we play silly ones, that's all. I actually think the one that we just played, the one with, God, I can't even remember the one we just played. It was the one
where you spies and you died straight away.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I think it's going to be hilarious.
It's possibly that you weren't even there, Keith.
I know. But I meant like when I died. It was actually kind of funny. Yeah, because I was like cackling, like the fact that I was like destroying everybody's huts with spies. And I just totally forgot that there was a guest spell. I didn't even know Bloodlust was still until Hugo sent like 16 bloodlusted troops into my base, and I'm like, oh fuck. I went.
If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Hugo.
To me, every time, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Craig, I'm sad.
What, because of Populous in general?
Yeah, I've lost my skill. And
well, what you've got to do, Keith, is just do what I do and just accept it.
But I can't. I'm so competitive. I just don't want to admit. I don't want to admit that my time has passed. If only I could repair my defense. You know, I feel like if I had been drinking like the way I have been tonight before the tournament, could have beat meth. It was nerves. It was all nerves.
And you let him host.
I am such an idiot.
That was a silly mistake.
Yeah. Oh well. What are you going to do?
He didn't say, "Oh no, I shouldn't host. That wouldn't be fair." He was like, "Yep, let's do it."
Yep. You're a dick, meth. You're just a dick.
So what? This is just like an off the. Is this an actual podcast, or this should be like Populous Podcast off the cuff, episode 1?
This is Drunk Populous Podcast off the cuff, episode 1, without Hugo.
I don't think I'm going to be drunk enough before you actually leave, because you're not going to be here for long, are you?
Yeah, only for like a half hour, but it'll still be good. So let's talk about Populous. Why has the meta changed to where everybody's making mad-ass defenses? Why is everybody making 25 towers on PP? Why?
That's because the more towers you have, the better your defenses, Keith.
I know, but people didn't used to that. They just made small defenses, and I made small defenses, and I just want people to go back to being bad.
Well, you could just play the low ranks.
I could play the low ranks. I could new bash.
But even then, I mean, I think because of like things like streaming and stuff, now everyone sees how everybody
sees how everybody does it. Yeah, Nietzsche goes to Worldview more often than a week. I don't know.
You say that like Yeah, you say like it furiously.
Yeah, I don't do that. That's not that wasn't the best analogy.
Think of another one, Keith.
Hello.
What happened there, Keith?
My sister called me, and also, we can't keep that on the podcast. There goes my political career.
Oh, yeah.
I actually, I meant to say that Nietzsche goes into worldview more often than... Help me out here, Craig. I don't have a good one. The last one I said didn't make much sense.
More often than Hugo gets guys trying to make out with him. Yeah.
Hugo gets a lot of men hitting on him. Yeah.
It's very strange.
Nietzsche does go into worldview a lot on his streams. It's ridiculous. He presses that enter button so much.
He's in love with it.
He is. And I don't know. Like maybe that's what I'm missing, but I don't think so. I think what I'm missing is I don't repair my damn defense no more. So, how is life in the...
How's my life?
That's what I asked.
It's alright. It's been a bit of a hectic week. Emily wasn't well, and she's been off school, well, out of nursery all week, and I've had to look after her full time all week. So I'm a bit busy. I'm a bit tired.
Full-time nanny. It's the best.
Full-time father.
Oh yeah, father/nanny.
Just father/father.
Yeah,
I'm not a nanny. Actually, it's father/housewife at the moment.
Housewife.
Yeah, but I haven't much time to do anything apart from clean the house and look after everything. So, I was looking forward to having a bit alcohol tonight, bit free for all, but that's not panned out too well, is it?
No, and I was ready. I was ready for it tonight, but maybe we can plan it for another time next. But I'm going to Washington on Sunday. Going until Tuesday afternoon.
Did you get a schedule from Fury?
No, he read my message, but he did not respond. So I'm gonna have to send it again tomorrow. Find out.
What a sack.
He's a busy guy. I think he works for like the British government or something. I really do.
Really?
I think so. Parliament.
It's funny because I was thinking of him being that 12-year-old who used to play Populous.
Yes, it's funny how people grow up and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I know. What do you think? What do you think Niecy's gonna grow up to be? Like in 5-6 years down the road when he's an adult, what do you think he's gonna do? Is he gonna work for Parliament, or is he gonna work at a gas station, or is he gonna be a poker dealer like Matt?
I have no idea. Yeah, he's gonna end up as long as
one of the guys who plays Populous is a poker dealer in Florida. I don't know, but he's a dickhead. He's like the world's biggest dickhead. Dan, you don't want to.
You know I work with a poker dealer in Corey.
Yeah, Matt is the world's biggest troll ever.
You know I work with Corey?
Yes, Corey holds no candles to Matt. I will fight you.
Say hello to Dan, everyone.
Hey, everybody say hi to my best friend Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Hello. Anyway.
What does Dan do for a living?
Dan's a poker dealer.
Always be in your house, really?
No, Dan's a poker dealer. He's home for the weekend. He just got in tonight, actually. He hasn't slept in 34 hours, and yet he's still up. And he hasn't gone to bed yet. But he's going to bed now.
Does he play poker? I imagine he plays.
He does not play poker as much anymore, if not ever. Apparently, once you start dealing poker, you get very desensitized to actually playing poker. But he also doesn't have many opportunities to play poker, so yeah.
Can you play poker, Keith?
I don't play poker. I understand it now, though. Like I played it for a little bit, and I understand a little bit, but I'm not confident enough to play with my money.
I used to play poker a lot, but I don't like playing online. I find that very boring. So obviously here I don't have any opportunities.
Right.
I don't have any opportunities for much here, So someone want to donate some money and get me out of here?
Do I have an idea about what?
I'm just saying, just an idea to donate some money and get me into a land of opportunity.
A land of opportunity. You know, we should really make that Populous house.
Yeah, we should. Where would you have it? Well, we've discussed this plenty of times.
But it has to be in like Europe. It has to be. Like if we have a Populous house, it has to be in Europe.
Like Switzerland.
Yep. Switzerland's nice. And they're very socialistic there. They have everything that you need to live well.
Have they got really cool houses as well?
Did you know that's is it Sweden or is it Finland that does the universal basic income? Have you ever heard of that?
What's that?
Universal basic income. It's where the government gets rid of all social welfare programs, like rid of food stamps, they get rid of welfare, they get rid of everything, and instead of all those social programs, they just give everyone a like $800 to $900 check, and that's it.
Right.
And then Pepper, leave it. Dan is grabbing the laser pointer, and my dog is running around the house like a freaking psycho. Anyway, so universal basic income, everybody gets like $800 or $900 a month for everybody, even if you're rich, and you use that to pay all your like expenses. And if you want to get a job to make more money, you can.
That's interesting. Where do they get the money to do that?
Well, when you get rid of all those programs, that money is generated. That you take all that money that you've saved from those programs and just give it directly to the people.
Interesting.
But the pro of that is that everybody gets the same amount of money and everybody can pay their bills and use that money whatever they want. But the bad news is you got like a drug addict or you got people who abuse the money and don't use it for the right things. They run out of that money, and then you come into the theory of you used all your money to buy heroin, so unfortunately you are SOL. You've made your own choices. So it's very interesting.
I like that idea.
Me too, in a sense, but it's not the morally right thing to say. I can't stand up on a pulpit as a politician and be like, well, if everybody got $800-900 a month and they decided to spend it on drugs, then they deserve to
die. I'll say
die. Okay, yeah. Survival of the fittest, Darwin's theory.
Survival of the smartest. So what were you saying about the tournament before we started here?
What was I saying about the tournament? I was just saying that I lost. Like, I lost that damn tournament, and I really thought that I was going to be doing a lot better in that tournament. Like, I thought I would make it to at least, like, the semifinals, and I just didn't.
What happened in the game with Obscura?
How
long did it last?
I was doing... It was about 30, 40 minutes, or probably 40 minutes.
What time had you probably lost the game?
I think
sometimes you can be like out of it by like 25, but hang on there for dear life.
Okay, so what happened was Obscura basically kept me on the defensive for a while in the beginning of the game, but I eventually came full circle and turned the tables and started winning. But then I decided to trade attacks with him, and I have the worst reflexes ever now. Like, I will go up to a defense, and I'll try and, like, lightning a tower, then swarm, then ghost, then lightning, and I'll get off, like, 2 of those spells, and then I'll die. And I don't know why I'm so bad at reflexes now. But it's my reflexes that ended up costing me the game with Obscura. Like, he got into my base, no problem. He just casted all the spells that he needed to, and he got in, and I just kept dying. So I never was able to do enough damage to him, and he did so much damage to me. And then he actually backdoored me when I started camping to try and, like, recover. And that's when I started making, like, 30, 40 Fire Warriors, and I ended up almost winning, because I had so many, like, Fire Warriors that when he sent, like, 50 warriors to the front of my base, and I had Fire Warriors everywhere, so they all died. So his pop dropped dramatically. But then, one Shaman battle in the back that I lost because I got aggressive, I died. So he came into my base and started wrecking it, and eventually that's when everything went downhill. So I have to work on making more troops and more defense, and then also working on my Shaman skills, because they bad.
Yeah, that's what my Shaman skills used to be awesome. It's quick and fascinating, but now I can't do anything, and I think it's something that you've got to play constantly to sort of maintain that sort of level. We don't play enough, Keith. Simple as that.
We don't.
You've got to keep playing and playing, and your Shaman requires so much speed. You've got to click the right area. You've got to click back. It takes time.
My loss in the tournament was a blow to my ego and a blow to my Populous legacy. And people now look at me differently. And it makes me sad, Craig. It makes me very sad. I played this game for 13 years. I had such a reputation. And I lost a tournament that I thought I was going to at least do semi-well in. I didn't even make it to the semifinals.
Well, I have heard that you've quit the game now, apparently.
Oh, yeah? Is that what people said?
That's what I've heard.
Wow.
Isn't that what you said?
I did say that. I said I quit. Fuck Populous, I quit. But I say it all the time and then I come back. So, I don't know. I just don't have the time right now, you know?
No, I understand that.
It's frustrating. You remember, Craig, when we used to play for like 9 hours a day? You remember that? I'd get out of school and we'd just play until like 11 o'clock at night when my dad would scream at me, get off the damn computer.
Yeah, that was 11 o'clock your time, Keith. It was
I know.
4 a.m. for me.
Yeah. And you missed your science class. And then you missed your science exam, and that led to a snowball effect of you failing out of school, moving to Argentina, having a baby. Argentina.
That's exactly right.
Man, I really fucked up your life, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I used to come home. I'd be home at like 4 o'clock, and then I'd be playing Populous from like 4 till 4 in the morning, so like 12-hour sessions.
That was fun. I wouldn't change it for the world. It was so much fun.
I just wish we had everything we have now. Like, there's no record of doing that ever.
I know. It's actually probably good for this. Probably for the best though. Like Populous Reincarnated has that statistics thing that shows how long you've played, and mine's like 3 months and 30 days, and that's just from like when they implemented that. Like if they actually, I feel like if I actually like did an estimation of how much time I've spent playing Populous, it would be like 8 months out of my life existence.
Probably more.
I want a low ball just to make myself feel better.
But that's just in-game time, isn't it?
Yeah, not to mention all the time I've spent arguing in the lobby with everybody.
Yeah,
Holy
waiting around
shit.
and everything.
Yeah, no, just arguing. Let's be real. You never got involved in that drama. I'm proud of you, Craig. You never got involved.
No, I just used to stay quiet.
Well, you never had to get involved either because you were like literally one of the best at the.
That's right, bitch.
That's right, bitch. Damn
bitch.
Genesis, Nisi, all these damn good players that just seem to rise up through the ranks and destroy everyone.
That's because we played for 12 hours a day, Keith.
I know, it's true.
Jesus. And Nisi's got like, hasn't he got just as many games as Matt?
What?
I'm saying Nisi, hasn't he got just as many games as Matt? No, well, no. He's got 5,862 games.
Matt is ridiculous. Like, I have never seen someone play for so long and still not get better.
No, I think he's just content with being shit, but saying he's good.
Yeah, but like, if I played for 12 hours a day and then I lost every game because I was doing something wrong, you think I would fix it? He literally walks straight every time.
He doesn't lose all the time now as much because the competition is pretty naff.
Mm-hmm.
There's not as many players. But back in the day, I never used to play with them back in the day because I used to avoid players who just like moaned and quit and stuff. So on the rare case you did play him, he was terrible back then. It's obviously no different now, but there's less players to choose from, isn't it? That's why you play with him.
I play with him because he's active. Exactly. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I tell Inca, like, yeah, Matt's a douchebag, but don't ban him. Just mute him so nobody has to hear him talk, but he can still play games.
It's like Moors. Nobody used to play with Moors back in the day. At least I never did. But now, he's only one of the active ones. So if you want to play now, you sort of have to play with him. You suck, Moors.
Moors, you're terrible. You're so terrible. Oh, my.
Oh, there was a great phrase I saw in the match.
That coconut rum is kicking in, Craig. I just want you to know that.
Good stuff.
It's warm and it's inviting and it's good.
Someone put in the matchmaker that someone quit because they were brave blasting his Braves.
Well, that's a bunch of horse shit.
I mean, just brave.
I just don't understand.
Braves.
Why do people have to be so stupid with this damn game? Why do people have to bitch about the silly things? Do you remember when we used to land bridge Rhesus Monkey's Hills on Facebook? Nobody ever said shit about it. Nobody ever said shit about it. And honestly, you know what? It was like
it was funny.
But do you remember when we lost a game on Face Off to Super Tribe and somebody else because they land bridged our hills because they got the hill and we didn't? But we didn't bitch about it. We weren't like, oh, these fuckers, they land bridged our hills. Like, we were just like, well, guess we should have fought a little harder to get the hill, you know?
Yeah, the thing is, I think what's great, but also a great thing for the community, let's not say it otherwise, but also a curse, is the ranking system.
Yes.
I think since then, people are just bitch and want even more because they don't want to lose points and things.
I think so, yeah. Like, I feel like without the ranking system, there's no desire to, like, get better. Everybody's just kind of like...
Well, there should be a desire.
Yeah, I mean, we did. We fought, but there was an unspoken ranking system in a sense, you know? Like, there was people who were like, who's the best? And people would be like, oh, it's definitely Keith. Oh, it's definitely Sub. Like, it's Chanaman and Sub and Super Tribe and Wahala and Keith and a bunch of other people. But nowadays, it's like, who's the best? And you look at the ranking system. And honestly, I'm just so salty, Craig. I used to have such respect in the community with skill, and now I think everybody thinks I'm a washed-up has-been. And I am. And I just am.
So am I. People don't even acknowledge who I am, so who gives
Craig,
a fuck?
but Craig, you don't play. Craig, guarantee you.
No, but I logged in the matchmaker about, 5 years ago. I logged in like 2012, and people go, oh, fucking hell, Sub-Zero's back. There's a Sub-Zero. Now I come in now. People don't know who I am, because this new era of players have no idea who the fuck I am.
This is true. However, if you moved to Europe and you had decent ping, I guarantee you would literally be on top again, no doubt.
I don't think so at all.
Well,
I think if I had the time, maybe. It's just you've got to put in the time and the effort to
you do
learn the levels again and learn everything. And I haven't got the time for that anymore. You know what my life situation is now. What I kind of regret, Keith, is that I actually... It would have been great if when I quit the game, I didn't quit completely. I still played occasionally. I would have remembered everything, but after 8 years, you forgot everything.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Like, really, I forgot everything. 8 years is a long time.
8 years is a very long time. I miss the community from back when we were all... I miss the community of 2006 and 2007.
I was speaking to Addiction today on the matchmaker. We were reminiscing about the olden times.
Oh, yeah. It was the best. And he remembers you. Like, he knows.
Yeah, we were saying we should get him on the podcast so we can have, like, a podcast episode just reminiscing about the olden days.
We should. Would he be interested in that?
I think so. We might have to put a language warning beforehand.
Yeah.
I imagine he's got some colourful language.
He definitely does.
Plus he's Scottish, so I don't think I've ever heard him. But he said, let's go on TeamSpeak, so I imagine he'd be up for it. You okay there, Keith?
I am feeling it. I'm really feeling it.
You wanna play a game?
No.
You woman.
All right, let's ask some questions.
Go on. You're gonna interview me. You should interview me,
yes.
Keith, while you're drunk.
Yes. So Craig, what is your biggest regret in Populous?
I thought you were going to say it in life.
No, I didn't want to put you on the spot with life.
That would be a worst possible opening interview question.
Hello, welcome to the job interview. What's your biggest regret in life, if you don't mind sharing?
That's how they should start. Because if it's terrible, they go right. We'll stop you there. Thanks for coming.
One time I overdosed on heroin, and it was like the worst thing. All right, well, thank you very much for taking the time out to come see us. You have a great rest of your day. Best of luck to you. Yeah. So, what's your biggest regret in Populous? What do you think your biggest regret is?
I don't think I regret. I don't think there's anything to regret. I can't honestly. I mean, what is there to regret over the years that I've played this game? I got to the top level of the game. I won tournaments. I created arguably the most successful clan in the game. I haven't got really much to regret. Maybe leaving the game for so long, and maybe I could have stuck around and kept at it. But I honestly left the game because I got bored, and there wasn't all these cool features there are now. My regret is that I missed my no. That's I know. What's your biggest regret, Keith? So I can sort of understand what yours would be.
My biggest regret in Populous is not. I don't know. I think my biggest regret in Populous is not knowing the things I know now back in 2006. I wish I had done more to. I wish I had done more for the community. Like, I trained a lot of people, but I wish I had done more. Like, I don't know. I wish the tutorials that I made with James were, like, better. I wish, like, I don't know. I wish we could have done more things. That's all.
I regret not boasting enough.
Posting enough or hosting?
No, boasting. Because I feel like the big mouths get most of the recognition.
It's true.
But I won every tournament I played, and I won the GOG thing and the other tournaments and the Shaman Skills and the TDM Creators Pressure Point Pyramid games, if you remember those.
Yeah, but the only people who get the recognition are Genesis.
Yeah, that's what you're doing probably. But he came back in 2000 and whatever, didn't he? So obviously people from now know him more than they know me.
Yeah. Well, Nietzsche hates Genesis. Hates him.
Like as a person, or because you always big him up?
What?
Like he hates him as a person, or because you always say Genesis is better? Keith?
I'm here. What?
I said, how does he hate him and why?
Oh, yeah. Nietzsche hates Genesis because he's so sick of everybody praising Genesis to the point where people say if it was Nietzsche versus Genesis, Genesis would smash Nietzsche.
I think Nietzsche's obviously number one. Probably just the sheer amount of game time he's put into this game is mental. He's played 3 times the amount of games I have, at least. And he's really quick and everything. And
yeah, Nietzsche's very good though. Like he's very good, but Genesis was also very good. And Genesis, I don't know. I think I don't
know. I only remember Genesis being really good on like PP. I don't. It's been so long ago. I don't remember his creator's game or things like that.
His creator's game was really annoying. Like when I played him yellow versus green, like he would land bridge up to my hill. We'd shaman duel. I would lose. He'd land bridge up to my shaman to my hill, and then he'd land bridge across to the other hill, and then he'd just camp there and send all his troops, and it was shitty.
So much of being good at the game is your shaman skill. You're good at your shaman skill, and you can kill the enemy shaman over and over. You're going to win the game.
Yeah, that's true. I used to be real good at shaman skills.
Yeah, you always had that annoying... You've got that annoying thing where you'll duel a bit, and then you'll just walk forward. Back in the day, I always be able to get that because I could aim back in the day, but now I just shaman click it, I miss, then you shaman click me and you score. It's like...
We need to practice to play games where you just earthquake my defense and I repair it, and then we play shaman duels for like an hour. An hour.
An hour.
Oh, Populous Drunk Podcast!
I think you're feeling it, Katie. Are you falling asleep there?
My eyes close, and then they open back up, and I realize... I know where I am.
You've only asked me one question, so move on. Next question. Come on, hit me.
What?
You were interviewing me.
Oh, I was. Right. What do you think your best level in Populous was?
My best level? I don't know. I could play them all. That was my thing. There was one level I was really confident on. It was on DT Worlds or Dragon Worlds, created by I Love Boobs. It was called Straight Up No Bullshit. I love that one.
It's such a great level name.
It's just a 1v1. You're right next to the enemy. It was just straight up. I used to love playing that one. I don't know. Fucking hell. Dead Sea. I liked playing Dead Sea. That was a test of everything.
Did you teach your entire clan how to play Dead Sea?
Yeah, everyone can play Dead Sea in Asgard.
They really can.
And Mentix is really well. And Salty used to love it because he didn't have to rely on his fucking shaman so much. That's a beauty with Dead Sea. It's not always about your shaman. You to mix it up, but you've got all them different points to worship from. You can attack from anywhere. Yeah, I like Dead Sea.
I like it too.
Of course, Pressure Point probably is yeah. You remember Pressure Point, the DT versus Asgard clan game, which you mentioned before.
We could have won that shit. We could have. I don't know what happened, but
you play. You even said yourself you were playing against me on Pressure Point when I'd pretty much already left the game and I came back to play it. I still beat you just to rub it in even more.
I was really salty about that. I remember too. I remember you came back and my ally was sick with the flu. According to him, he was sick with the flu, so he was getting dick stomped. But I was trying to help him, and then what happened? I played against you, and it was 9 or 10 minutes in, and you already had a firestorm and 2 earthquakes, and you just destroyed my defense because I didn't expect you to have a defense, or I didn't expect you to have those big spells, and you just killed me. You were
yellow and I was red, right?
Yes, indeed.
I don't remember many games, but I remember that one.
Yeah, me too. No.
Of course, the one that's I don't remember the whole game, but I remember when me and you beat Genesis and Black Widow. That was
that game was ridiculous because I remember that I have the worst memory when it comes to my life, but I remember Populous games like no tomorrow. I was blue, you were green.
I was green.
Yep. Widow was red and Genesis was yellow, and I think I hurt Widow, but I had to run my entire base, and so
yeah,
I had my men in your base, and I just spent the entire game trying to defend you from being attacked by 2 people, and you just used your mana and your troops to kill both of them in a 2v1, and it was the most glorious match, and that's how they lost their winning streak too.
Well, that was before they started their winning streak. Imagine if we had that game recorded and streamed, though. Fucking hell, the amount of games we played back in them days, it would have been awesome to watch now.
I know.
It's depressing. And you were hosting, so I was playing with 100 and something ping, so you can't say I was all about low ping.
True, that's right.
That was a great game.
It was.
I don't know how we won that. I have no idea how we won.
I don't know. You were very good and you carried the game for sure.
Yeah, but I look back and think, how can I have been good now? But then I look how I'm playing now, and it's just horrific.
Ugh, I don't know. Oh, well, it is 11. It is, and on that topic of reminiscing, we should set up another drunk podcast with Hugo, and also set up a reminiscing podcast with Addiction and Fury. So I think I have to call it quits because I can barely keep my eyes open. I
was gonna say it's not much of a drunk podcast. It's more of just you fucking falling asleep.
Well, these things will happen. I just want to say to the Populous community, I'm sorry I let you down. I'm sorry that I wasn't as great as I used to be, and I'm sorry that everybody had these expectations of me and hold me to such high standards. I'm sorry that I can't be as good as Nisi. I'm sorry that I'm not as good as I once was, and I hope that someday I can come back to Populous and be better, but I'm not right now, and I'm trying to get better, and I just need time, and I need support, and I'm just sorry. I'm sorry!
I think, Keith, once we retire, that's our best time for a couple. Once we retire.
So we should announce our retirement and then come back.
No, I mean retire from jobs when we're 60-something.
Oh, yeah, and then we have all the time in the world. Yeah, and then I'll beat Nietzsche. Yeah, that's right.
beating with your can.
This sounds like a beautiful premise. I love it.
By the way, Keith, can you see the icons on your TeamSpeak?
SW, RW, War, ASG room, OP room?
No, they're the rooms. There's an icon that shows for each room. It might be on the
DT.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very sad.
Dear.
Craig, you have to admit, when I revived DT, I did a pretty decent job for a while running that damn clan.
I don't remember.
Busy with my own cave.
I was busy with my own.
I did okay. I just did.
I believe you.
I put a lot of work into that shit, man. I made videos. I did this thing where we started out as Phoenix Rising. We weren't even DT. We were just Phoenixes, rising from the ashes. I did. I got people into that clan. We had such a good time in there. It was a really good clan, and it all fell apart when we did the DT versus everyone tournament. We did the DT versus
that wasn't the plan then, was it?
No. We did the DT versus Asgard clan, and we lost a lot. But we brushed ourselves off. We realized we can do better next time. Then we did the ASG World, the DT versus everyone tournament, because I was like, guys, we were the most active clan, but no other clan was active enough to play. So what we did is we had DT clan versus everybody in the community. So we had people sign up for teams, and then DT people played versus the community. And we lost every game, and it was the most embarrassing stuff, because it was stuff that was just stupid. I didn't play on PP, I played on Face Off. I don't know why, but I did. I picked terrible team choice preferences for our clan. It was ridiculous.
So you're blaming yourself.
I blame myself all the time. I blame myself because that's the only person that, at the end of the day, is truly responsible for the things that have happened. So.
Well.
Yeah, what are you going to do? But anyway, my good sir, I don't know. I just reminisce on times where I used to be good at the game. So.
Yeah, well, I hope everyone's enjoyed this spontaneous off-the-cuff podcast. If anyone has enjoyed it, make sure they leave a like and all that jazz, you know what I mean, Keith?
That's right, and I swear, if Hugo was here, it would have been much more entertaining back and forth banter, because whereas I fell asleep and there was awkward silence, Hugo would have been able to talk to Craig and carry the conversation until I woke up. I think so.
I'll try my best to edit out the awkward silences.
Hey, there you go. That'll work.
There we go. We'll knock it down from an hour to 20 minutes.
Please make sure you take off that joke. Please. I'm begging you.
All right, okay.
Okay, good.
All right, good night, Gabe.
Good night, my good sir.